are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here. And it's the rookie Jayden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft because he is special. A dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position, beats you with his arm and his legs, and runs the ball better than any quarterback since maybe Lamar Jackson came out of Louisville. But with that being said, he's got to be smart about how he runs the football. He puts himself in position to take some big shots. He's got to be on the field and available for him and his team to be successful.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Daniels looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. Flushed out right. Able to get away. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their 5th-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his 2nd season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there, because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, 34 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. Now they send a running back in motion right. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, ready? Gun. Cut.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he works free. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Daniels. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one, I think, where the safety's usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for him to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for two. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on, come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Being chased out left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Gun.
To the air again, Burrow. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's set.
MT, 11 MT. That.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Throw pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Commander.
Let's go now. Ready.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 41, this is second and a yard. Play action, now it's Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now they can't bring him down. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. Here we go. Here we go. Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 66 yards. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Daniels looking to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Jayden Daniels taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Open man is Chase, complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The man in motion is Brown. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, Daniels on the move to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return is Jones. And bulldozing his way through. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On one, right? 12, 12, 12.
Burrow on play action. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Offline, ready? Gun.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And running with power here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Jones on the return. Sheds off the tackle, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brockman's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. He's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance.
Burrow looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game